I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame, though it might be nice to own a jet.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a lovely day. I'm actually sitting in the engine bay of the little blue ZX. So today we are working on, as you guessed it, the little blue ZX again. We're going to pull out all the brake lines and the brake master cylinder, and just a bit more preparation work basically for my mate to have it as a garage for doing the welding. So let's get started with this and we'll walk you through it. So my plan today, guys, is to remove the brake master cylinder with the reservoir and the master cylinder, sorry. That's a 13mm bolt nut at each side. These are 11mm, sorry, these. So I'll get them undone. If we follow these lines round, unclip all these, we can then undo them from the union there. These are 11mm, and I believe that looks like it might be a 9mm, but I'm not too sure. I haven't even got the spanners to hand, but yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them two undone, and I'll bring you back and we'll go on to doing this, because like I said, it's just literally 13mm on the socket, and then we'll undo these like so. And then what I'm going to do as well then is I'm going to undo them two as well, and I'll get you in when that's off. So bringing you back in, guys, you can see that I've undone the 13mm nuts rather, put them back on. I've had the reservoir out, it's sitting on the gas box there. These are 11mm and they're moving relatively freely. These lines down here, these two inside ones, all go to these Jubilee clamp, these T-junctions here, sorry. As you can see from that one leaking, I have cracked them loose, but this one here is completely undone on both sides. Let me see if I can get a better shot on that. I've got the clutch cable in the way and all sorts. But yeah, as you can see, I've got this one completely loose, I've got that one completely loose. It's just underneath that I'm not undoing, and the nut is off as well, so that should now pull off when it's ready. I'm going to crack this one off, and as I see with this one, I have undone it from the clip there. Just pulls out, that one just pulls out, that one just pulls out, and then it'll literally just, first bit of brake line out, leaving just one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish taking this off, because there's also another brake line which goes literally round here and down to underneath there. That one will stay there. I will leave that one there because it's not in the way of anything. These ones ain't really in the way of anything, but I just want them out the way for now, because that one will stay there anyway. Like I said, it's not going to cause any problems being there, but I can just get these ones out because I don't like them hanging like that. So I think this one will probably stay there because it's a bit dingy. So yeah, I'll get the rest of the other one out, and I'll show you what we're doing next. So here's what I've done so far, guys. Obviously, you know, that's all loose. I've left that one line there which goes to the other side. As you'll see, I've brought the flexi back, so basically we've got no brake lines on this side. I have taken the caliper off of this side. I have literally just ABS sensor. I've literally just coiled it round, and I'm going to cable tie that off to itself, just like that later, because the bolt is so rusty there that I just don't even want to attempt to remove it. I don't need to. So I'm just going to cable tie the plug for that back there, so that stays safe. And like I said, that's that brake line. It comes in here, goes up there like so, and up and over, but that is an 11mm and it's rounding off. But the thing is, these brake lines are still okay for now. This flex is still okay for now, so I don't really need to struggle in getting that removed when I can just cable tie the flexi back, leave it out the way. The only reason I'm really doing this is just so if he does need to drop the subframe, is less for him to worry about. So let's go through on the other side and show you guys what we're going to do. Oh. So basically guys, just tilt you up, you'll see that we've got two, so you'll see we've got two 19mm nuts, bolts, sorry, one here and one here. This is a 14mm on the flexi, so let's just undo these. So you'll see I've taken the top one out off camera. Bottom one's now loose as well. So if I bring you in at this side guys, you'll be able to see that I can just pull the caliper off like so. And because I've pre-loosened that, I'll be able to just unwind that off of the flexi hose. Like so, one caliper removed. And then you'll be, I've got a 13mm on here and I've undone this bracket. So that means the ABS sensor can actually come off of this side. He says, there we go, just like so. I will pop that back in there, so try and put some bolts back in basically. Now for another little reposition, we're at the top. This is the 11mm brake line. And basically if we just undo that, the clip should come off, that should pull straight out. And then we can pull all this out. Flexi pipe, sensor and everything. So this side we've got all brake line stuff removed. So guys, I'm under the back of the car and removing the brake lines again. Oh, my hand's shaking, sorry. So removing the brake lines again. Normally you would say, well, okay, we need to do it there, but that actually goes behind the swing arm and comes round to this side there, into this flexi, up here and into this. Now I've removed it from there because all that there is fixed and solid. The only flexible bit is here, and then this is the bit that actually goes, because if you can see up in that corner there, there's a bushing for a bolt through into the car floor. There's a bush in there, so it's literally that one, and same again on the other side with 4 bolts, sorry, 6 bolts, because there's 2 in there, there's 2 in that one, and there's 1 in that one, so 6 bolts, and this whole rear axle subframe will drop. So if I disconnect the brake lines from there, that's fine, and it's all completely disconnected, as you can see, ready to pull out. However, this side's a bit different, and when I say a bit different, I would say disconnect it from there, but the reason it's different is because age has taken its toll on this brake line, and that is probably more round than a circle is, so than any normal circle is basically. So that is that. So what have I done guys instead? So actually what I've done is I've followed this brake line up here, all the way around here, all the way around here, and then it goes to a little joiner, which was joined to that just there. So if I take it out from the joiner, yes, I'm going to be leaving this bit of brake line in, but it's not fixed to anything else whatsoever. Even you can see the flexi's moving. So what that means is I can now take the rest of this out and get it out of the way. So I'm going to do that, and what we've now got to deal with is, I'll show you. So guys, we've got clips like this, and what we do with these is we literally just pop a screwdriver in there and pull that down like so, that comes out, and that then frees up the brake lines. We've got another one just here, and they go all the way down, like so. Let's just do this one so I can do two at once. Bend that back, and then those brake lines will then come out of there like so. I can then clip that back, clip that back, clip that one back. Don't need them just yet, they can stay like that. But then we then go on to different clips. These ones literally just pull out. So it's a case of going all the way along the floor pan of the car. And he says they just pull out, but I'm going to basically pull all these out. 1 minute, I just need to move up anyway. So as you can see, they're now hanging down, they're all pulled out. All I've got to do now is tease these out, which, with a little bit of gentle persuasion, like so. These can now come out as well at this end. I'll take you back to that end so I can show you what I'm going to do with that, because they've dropped down there, so they ain't going to come past without some persuasion. So guys, as you can see, they've dropped down, so all I'm going to do is tilt these up like so, and tuck that over, and tilt this one up, and tuck that over, and give it, like I said, a gentle bit of a tugging and pushing. And we will break them free. And they're free, sort of. Over the handbrake thing, but I don't need to show you how to do that, because that's really easy. Just lift that off. So what that now means is, he can now, when he gets to welding, if he wants to get up here where all this is a bit crusty and get in the gaps a bit better with his welder, he can drop this rear beam with just, like I say, 2 bolts there, 1 bolt there, 2 bolts there, and 1 bolt there inside the boot flooring. So that's easy enough. And also, back under the front, guys, because I've removed the brake lines, all he's got to do now, if he needs to drop the subframe, is literally 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, and a 3rd bolt literally just where my axle stand is. So then there's number 4, 5 and 6 there, and then this subframe will drop straight down with nothing else in its way. So, but there is only one thing to do that, to drop the subframe with those there, that's fine. But there is, he's got 6 bolts at the top, and I'll show you them. So if he undoes them 6 bolts on the subframe there, and then bringing you to the top of the car, if he undoes these 3 bolts, 1, 2 and 3 on this shock absorber, and 1, 2, 3 on this shock absorber, both these shock absorbers will drop, the subframe will drop, and I lied, there's another bolt just here, look. So there is another 2 bolts, so there's 8 on the subframe, not 6, but it's still literally just the subframe bolts, top mounts on the shocks, and then that will all drop down with releasing the pinch bolt from the steering arm, steering rack, sorry. So that is pretty much me removing the brakes and getting it a bit more prepared for my mate who's going to do the welding, basically. So going to end this one here, I think. So guys, I'm going to leave that one here. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you do, chuck us a thumbs up. If you want to see my sneak peeks throughout the day, follow me on Instagram. It's the same name as my YouTube channel, which is the ZX guy. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, because it all helps with helping my channel grow, and all helps with you being able to see what videos I put up as well. And on that basis, if you ring the bell icon, it'll give you all the notifications of when I upload my next video. But anyway, for now guys, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.